Hey guys, how's it going? The video today is going to be a little lesson video. I'm going to show you 3 great, very easy tapping licks. Now, when I say easy, one of these licks, I think the basic technique will definitely take a little bit of practice, but once you get it down, you can play, apply it, I should say, to any scale or any position. And the other 2 licks, I think you guys will be able to pick up right away. Now, what's cool about these licks is these are not just the standard sort of Eddie Van Halen style tapping licks, not that there's anything wrong with that, but these licks have a very different sound to them. So I like to think of these as 3 different sounding tapping licks that you can inject into your playing and sort of spice things up a little bit. This guitar I'm playing today, I have reviewed this before in a previous video. This is the Harley Benton Extreme 76. It's a very basic, very budget-friendly sort of explorer style guitar. And the amp I'm using is my trusty Blackstar ID Core combo amp. Okay, let's go ahead and check out the first lick. And this is going to be the pedal tone lick. So pedal tone is the name of that musical idea where you have one repeating note that stays on the same tone, and then the other notes kind of change in between that high note that stays the same here. And this, of course, shows up a lot in classical music. That's really usually what it's associated with, neoclassical playing and guitar and that kind of thing. But let's go ahead and break this down a little bit here. So this lick is in E minor, and you really want to start this lick with the high tapped note, which in this case is going to be up here on the 19th fret. So start with that one, and then I'll go through the whole sequence kind of slow here. Just check this out. So the trick with this one is the left hand movement has to be done very precisely. Basically, when you're switching notes with the left hand, you really have to be very careful with your timing, because you only have as long as the tapped note lasts to move your left hand, right? So when you're tapping this note, see right there, my left hand moved, but the left hand has to move while you're tapping the high note with your right hand. So like I said, just the movements with your left hand have to be very quick and precise. But once you get that down, it's a really basic concept, and you can apply it to a lot of different scales and a lot of different song situations. Now that lick, like most licks, is really going to benefit from practicing with a metronome. So just find a slow, comfortable speed that you can play it really accurately at. Remember, you always want to focus on the precision of your playing, not so much the speed, to begin with. Okay, let's go ahead and look at the second lick here. Okay, this lick is really easy. All this is basically is you're bending a note with the left hand, then you slowly release the bend, and you get this, this sort of European police car sound. And then you've got that little slide up and vibrato at the end there. Of course, you don't have to put that on. I just like to add it in there to kind of finish off that lick. Okay, so this third tapping lick is another one that's fundamentally very simple, although I haven't seen a lot of guitar players use it. One guy who does use it is Shiu, and he's the lead guitar player in the Japanese power metal band Galnerius. So in full disclosure, that's the guy that I stole this lick from. Okay, let's go ahead and check this out. Okay, so the concept on this one is just that you're tapping two notes on the same fret. One tap is really just a hammer-on with the left hand. The other tap is a standard tap with the right hand. Now, I always like to tap with my middle finger. That way I don't have to let go of the pick. I mean, you can really tap with any finger that you're comfortable with. So if we look at the fretboard here, you're just going to use the 12th and 15th frets and just do a hammer-on, a basic hammer-on pull-off with your left hand. And then you're just going to tap sort of in between those notes on the 15th fret with the right hand. So it's... Now, obviously, that sounds exactly the same whether you're doing a hammer-on pull-off or a tap, but the idea is because you're using both fingers and you can alternate them, you can go twice as fast as you normally would be able to do. It's just like the same idea. If you're always doing down picks, if you go down and up, you have two different directions, suddenly you can go twice as fast. So if you just look at that, slowed down, and then you slowly speed it up, you can really hear what's going on here. Now the real trick on that one is to get the fingers out of each other's way. You can't leave one finger down on the fretboard because then the other one's going to hit it as it's coming in. So you really got to make sure you kind of lift the fingers a little higher up than you usually would. Alright guys, there you go. There's 3 awesome but easy tapping licks. Now if you look in the video description below, I will have a link down there. You can click on that and you can go and download a tab for free of the licks and all the stuff that I went over in this video. As always, guys, thanks for watching. I would love to hear some suggestions you might have for future lessons or future videos. Just leave that in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time.